Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. So today they released the fourth and likely the final iteration of the May PTR, and I thought we could look at what they had changed and what they had added this time, so we would be ready to both log in and test it out, but also to get ready for when this thing goes live in a week or so. So let's get into it. So to begin, they have made a ton of tweaks to the 3v3 arena. There was a bug causing the arena timer to vanish after the first round. That's been fixed. Some players were reporting that they were remaining silenced when leaving the instance. That's been addressed and should no longer be an issue. They have also added a reference so it's clear now how much health you're regenerating when you consume 3v3 food. They have also adjusted the arena food so that it falls better in line with regular foods and consumables of that tier. They changed the names on the consumables for 3v3 arenas. They now say 3v3 arena whatever food, instead of just PvP arena food. They've now fixed the queuing issue that had cropped up when queuing for OPR in 3v3 arena. Overall, they just cleaned it up, fixing a bunch of visual errors with the text, on certain screens, stuff like that. Nothing huge, but still very nice changes. They're getting it to the point where the 3v3 arena will look very, very clean and finished when it hits live. For general fixes, the big one here is that they have fixed a bug that was allowing certain AoEs to score a backstab crit. Flamethrower, Incinerate, Shockwave, Path of Destiny, and Sticky Bombs are on this list. This was not meant to be a thing before, and won't be moving forward, which may be important to know if your build was built around exploiting this, even though you didn't know you were exploiting. In this category, they also fixed various crashes and visual bugs. For mechanics, for the dodge, they fixed the super annoying bug that was causing dodges to be reduced even though you were not slowed. Thank God this got fixed. Many of us thought that it was intended and it was just awful, but it got fixed before this PTR went live, which is a good thing. For perks, they fixed an issue where the dots and persistent conditions were unintentionally triggering the damage bonus from the weapon shirking perks. They fixed an issue where the insatiable gravity well perk was triggering damage when other weapons were unsheathed if the perk was slotted into your armor. They also have done a little more tweaking on some of the weapons based on player feedback during this PTR. For the blunderbuss, they fixed an issue where pellets would not fire when canceling an ability with primary attack when aim down sights was active. For the bow, they fixed an issue where you could instantly fire penetrating shot or poison shot at the same time as a charged bow shot. They reduced base block stamina damage of bow depending on its tier from 34 to 42 to 32 to 40. They reduced the bow's charged shot stamina damage coefficient by 38%. They reduced the bow's evade shot stamina damage coefficient by 75%. They reduced the bow's evade shot's knockback upgrade stamina damage coefficient by 40%. For the fire staff, they fixed an issue where Flamethrower could be inadvertently cancelled when strafing while a haste buff was active. They fixed an issue where Flamethrower, as well as other sustained aimed abilities, could be cancelled by automatic traversal. They reduced Flamethrower's block stamina damage by 85%. For the life staff, they added Group Mode Indicator to Group HUD to display current state of Group Mode targeting healing options. They fixed an issue where the targeted healing out of range highlight was not functioning when activating target lock with MMW or targeted hotkeys. Targeted healing spells are now limited by line of sight except in expeditions. So for the life staff it seems like it'll be really good. They're cleaning up the HUD and making the healing a little more simple. For economy and progression, mainly here all they did was fix more of the broken visuals with skins and gear, reducing the glow on mutator weapons, stuff like that. The important fix here though, is there was a bug they have now fixed that was preventing the old amulet from rolling with a socket, which prevented it from ever rolling legendary, even if it dropped at 600 gear score. So now that it will properly roll a socket, it will now start dropping legendary for people as intended. They also have once again tweaked the PvP reward tracks. They've once again improved the reward buckets for the PvP reward track rewards, and adjusted the perk spreads to make the items you get more significant for PvP play. Any named weapon you get from the reward track will no longer ever have Mortal Empowered on it. That has been changed now and replaced with Keenly Empowered. And the named accessories have been changed so that their legendary perk is a PvP perk where applicable, and their perks have been changed to be better. So no more amulets from the PvP reward track with armoring or jewel crafting and stuff like that. Also, any named heavy armor that once rolled Siege Ward has been changed and will now roll with shirking heals instead to make it more desirable for PvP. They made some adjustments to how PvP rewards were being applied to players in group activities, because some issues were coming up where players were not receiving PvP experience and Azov Salt. Now everyone taking part in the activity should receive rewards as intended while taking part. And the change I love to see the most, there will be no more white items rolled in your Tier 5 PvP reward track rewards. They are guaranteed now to be at least purple quality. For rewards and loot, They've disabled the ability to drag umbral shards, gems, or repair kits directly from storage onto equipped items. This was done to prevent instances where upgrading shows you the wrong amount of available shards in certain instances. They fixed an issue where loot bags could sometimes disappear while a player was interacting with them. They fixed an issue where players could deposit items into a loot bag that was just about to disappear. They fixed an issue that was causing Isabella's amulet to not be given to subsequent characters. Thrashing vines no longer drop in-game, and any existing ones should properly convert to clumps of withering briar. For trade skills, just a small fix here, but once again a big one. They've removed that stupid client freeze lag pause thing when your fishing skill would level up. For expeditions, they fixed a bug where players sometimes couldn't respawn in the expedition where they were taking part. They fixed an issue where the AI would sometimes ignore players in expeditions. And finally, the one change no one will like, at least I sure as hell don't. Rafflebones is no longer a guaranteed spawn in the world. So guys, seems like they're working overtime on the May PTR, making a million tweaks and changes to prevent it hitting live in less than perfect condition. And I do hope this diligence pays off, and it is in great condition when it hits live for us all to enjoy without a lot of headaches. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.